Hey y'all, welcome back to Chalk Time with Candy. At least that's where I hope I am. It's been one of those days and I could be in the wrong group, the wrong place, so I'm hoping I'm in the right spot. So if you are hopping on, if you could say hi and say yes, you're in the right spot, that would be great. So I'm pretty excited about today's project. This is one I've actually had planned since March, but then life intervened and I wasn't able to do it for y'all. So we're doing it a little late, and it's okay because it's just as amazing today as it would have been in March. So the transfer we're going to use, it says welcome to our nest. I know summer's almost over and fall's going to be here, but you know what? We could still have a nest, right? So in case you don't know, my business name is Welcome Home Decor and More. And so some of the projects I do actually stay in my house, and this would be one of them. It's actually going to go on the bookcase in my little office nook. And some of my projects go to the farmer's market with me on Fridays when I'm baking there, or have baked, and I take my baked stuff to the farmer's market. Some of them go to door prizes for my workshops. Some of them are demos from our workshops, and some of them go to the local boutiques. So I have projects that go everywhere. So this is one that will be in my house, and I love it because it's welcome to our nest. So the reason for my name being Welcome Home Decor More is when you walk into your door, you want it to feel homey and just, oh, I'm home, you know, like a vacation time. That's how I want my home to feel. I don't want to have to go on vacation to get that homey feel. I want it to be in my home, right? And so this is one of those that's going to do that. So I'm pretty excited about it. I did not create a shopping list for it yet. I will do that after the video. I completely forgot. I spent the morning and I actually changed gears a little bit today on what I was going to do. So I was hunting for my stuff. So what we're going to start with actually is painting some eggs, okay? So I have already painted two because I didn't want you to have to watch me paint 2 eggs and then let them dry. So here they are. These are like the little mini Easter eggs. So this is what they look like before we start, before we paint. Whoops, there we go. These are the little tiny ones. I'm thinking I got them at Hobby Lobby when they were like 90% off. So anyways, I have like a gazillion of them. And we are going to paint it to look like this, okay? Which is really easy. That's why I did 2 of them to make sure it would be easy. Let me see if I can let y'all see it. Hey Kim, I'm glad you found me. I just saw your message that said tell me when I go on. I was like, I can't, I'm already here. So I was hoping I came to where I told y'all I would be. But this is the little eggs we're gonna make. This one's actually still a little wet. But these are super easy to paint. You can paint them any color to match your project. I love teal and turquoise, and so that's the colors I chose. So actually I dumped my paint on the plate so I'd have it ready, and it's not here, but it's the little cheap Walmart paint, and I'm pretty sure it's turquoise and then just plain white. So I just dumped it on my plate so y'all can see it. And then we're gonna do this little egg, and I just like one brush because I'm lazy. I don't want to use 2 brushes, so I have 1 brush, and you just kind of like plop it over there, okay? Now I'm not going for, I don't even know if this is really what the egg would look like. I don't care. It's my egg, so I want it to look like the colors I wanted it to be, right? Because eggs come in all colors. So when I show y'all my little bird, if this isn't the right color egg, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I just needed it to kind of match my little bird. So I'm just gonna kind of like paint all over it and probably paint my fingers in the process. And if you hear that noise, that sounds like a bowl is clanging. That is a bowl clanging. That's my little bunny Milo, and he's probably letting me know he is ready to eat, or ready for a celery snack, or ready to get out. It could be any of those. But he has food, so don't think he's starving. He's not. He just hears me over here, and he's like, hello, I know you're there. Come get me out. You probably saw the boys go on the trampoline, and he likes to go on the trampoline with them. Yep, my bunny likes to go on the trampoline. So, alright, here we go. Hopefully I'm holding this where y'all can see. So it's just kind of like, whoops, I got it backwards, so I have to go backwards. Blocked, you know, all over there. And I'm going to go ahead and dry it a little bit, because when I plop it on my little egg carton, I don't want all of the paint to come off. So I'm just going to dry it like really quick. Not completely dry, just a little bit dry. And this actually is a really, I think it's going to be a super quick project, although it seems like it's not. I think it will be. Alright. So I'm trying to watch comments. I'm not great at that though. Alright, so I'm just going to let it dry partially so when I plop it down there, all the paint doesn't come off. Alright, and then we'll just let it finish drying while we're going. And since it's blue, you can't even tell that I didn't paint the whole thing, because it was a blue egg. Alright, I'm going to get the paint off, and then we're going to move on to part 2. I actually had my boys out hunting for me some stuff this morning, so I have to give them credit. They were helping me. One helped me find the eggs because I couldn't remember where I stashed them. Alright, we'll move this paint. I might need it again, but for now, stick it over there, out of the way. Alright, so next we're gonna go straight to our little board. So this is a 9x12 pallet board, and you can get this too. I'll put it in there so that you can get almost everything from me today except for the little eggs. So we have the pallet board. This is our transfer we're going to use. Welcome to our nest. And then I've got these cute little birds. These also came from Hobby Lobby. They're little hummingbirds. Aren't they cute? We still have hummingbirds in our yard, and I love them. I just love them. And then this is what I have my boys hunting for, a stick. So we're going to use the stick and put the little nest on top. And hopefully this is all going to come together like it is in my head. Alright, got my glue gun on. I don't want it to stick to my egg carton. So, alright, so we're going to start with my transfer. So this one's brand new, so I'm going to fuzz it first so that it's not quite as sticky and will actually running out of space. This is why I need my bigger table in my craft room. Alright, there we go. I'll just have to hunt for all of it when we're done. Alright, so this is the fuzzing cloth. You don't have to use this. You could use your shirt, but since it was already on the table, I might as well show you. So we're just going to plop it on here and take it off a couple times. It just makes it not so super sticky, so that, see how that fuzz is attaching to there? I don't know if y'all can see that. We just want to make sure that the fuzz isn't on the silk screen. This is silk screen. It's what makes the paste in the pictures come out super clear. It's not hollow, it's screen. So as long as the fuzz isn't there, we're good. Alright, so that's good. I've done that 3 times. Put that to the side, put the backer sheet to the side. And I'm going to pull off these big clumps of fuzz that I can see. Actually, I don't need these, but... And these are rewashable. Not rewashable, they're washable, they're reusable. So you can use them up to 12 times. Some of them I've actually used more than that. My favorites. I don't ever let them not be used. So, let's see. I'm going to turn it... Actually, I had it turned that way, I think. Alright. So, I'm going to put the Welcome to Our Nest at the top. And just kind of center it on the board. which is the hardest part for me. And then I'm going to smooth it out. That's why we're making sure that none of the fuzz is in the silk screen. I could have cut it up into little pieces, but it's fine. I'm not doing that today. I didn't bring my scissors. I felt a little lump, but maybe not. Alright, so what I'm going to use for the words is I'm just going to use black velvet, just simple black. I want it to really pop on this white. There is a little lump right there, but I don't feel it. Let's see, maybe try to get it off. Okay, it's I think it's gone now. Hey, Carrie. I'm glad you found me. Y'all did great finding it because I've actually never done it this way before, so I wasn't sure where the video would actually show up at. Alright, so I'm going to stir this a little bit. I can't tell if this is new or not, but could be. So we'll just go, I think it is new. So we'll just give it a little stir. It's kind of thick, like yogurt. If you eat yogurt, I don't eat yogurt, so I really don't know. I'm gonna say it's thick like yogurt and pretend that I really know what yogurt is like. All right. Let's see. Here we go. I can just pop it over here. I have an egg carton over here holding some of my stuff. All right. And so I'm just going to dump the squeegee in. This is a mini squeegee. We also have a small and one that's a little bit bigger. I like the mini because it fits my hand pretty good. And then we're just going to smear it on just like you don't put yogurt on toast. So we'll say butter on toast. Or peanut butter on bread. Just a nice thin layer. And I don't have like the fancy handwriting. I can't do that as much as I've tried. So that's why I love this, because it comes in all the different fonts and it makes it look like you have the fancy handwriting even if you don't. Alright, so here we go. I scraped off all the extra because we want to keep that goodness for another project. And I'm going to leave a little bit on here because as I'm pulling it up, if any spots got missed, I can just lay it back down and fix it. There's a little spot right here on the S. It doesn't look like I missed it, but I did. All right. That looks good. So now I'm gonna get rid of this and pull this off. I'll let y'all see it. Welcome to our nest. It's already cute, already cute. All right, I am done with the black piece. So I'm gonna get rid of that so it doesn't dry out. And we're gonna give this a quick little dry. I can see on the E, a little bit of it smudged, and I can just dot it with a little bit of white. Or since it's for me, I probably will just leave it and not worry about it. That might have been where there was a little piece of fuzz that I couldn't find. And so it smudged a little. Alright. Now we're going to do the nest. It's not quite dry yet. Oops. I'm just impatient. Alright, I think it'll be dry enough when we get to it. Alright, so since I'm still using this transfer and I didn't cut it, I'm going to use the backer sheet and block off the part that we did use so that this paste doesn't get where we don't want it to be. And then when we're done, I'll wash the whole thing and stick it back on the backer sheet. And I'll just wash it with, we have a board eraser or a magic eraser. And we'll be good to go. Okay, so I've got it blocked off so that we can use the little nest. Before I do that, I've got the stick. So I want to kind of figure out where I'm going to put it. Let's see, I don't want this to be completely straight. I feel like I want the nest on the right side. I don't know why. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and place the nest, then remove the stick, because I won't forget where I wanted to put it. And you know, I can't tell if that's really straight, but it's a nest, so does it have to be perfectly straight? Alright, let's try that. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Yes, the transfers can be used a bunch as long as they're washed and dried. And actually, this fuzzing cloth, I also use it for drying. So I will wash it, or I fuzz it on the side with the tag, and when I wash it, I lay it on the side without the tag, and I just kind of go over it and pat it dry, and it sucks all the water out, and it is immediately sticky, just like as if you were just using it. It's amazing, and I didn't discover this until months after I had been doing this and drying it, letting it air dry, but this works amazing. It's ready to just put right back in the package like brand new. And you can use the same transfer for ink and for paste. You don't have to have separate ones because they just wash right up. All right, so for the nest, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna use bark because I think most nests are brown. But I'm also going to put a little bit of the sage in there in case it's like not completely dead grass that they're using. I thought that would be a neat little combo. That's what I'm going with anyways. You can tell I have not done any crafting in a while because some of these are looking like they need to be stirred. Oops. Get in there. Alright, so where are those little jarry sticks I had? There they are. I've got this little bitty table I'm trying to work on. My table in my craft room is going to be 4 times the size. So I'm excited to be able to get back in there. Alright, so I'm just going to stir these up. If they get dry, all you have to do is add a little bit of distilled water. I don't want to use any other kind but distilled water. So even if it were to dry out, you could distill water, stir. If your kids get in trouble, you just make them stir the paste. Like this one. See, it's kind of thick. Okay, my water's here. So I'm just gonna add distilled water. And stir. And I should have checked this before. And I did not. I was like, It's going to be fine. I wanted to make sure the stick fit on my board. I didn't make sure that my paste was ready. Well, now y'all can see it. See how thick it is? It's like clumpier than yogurt. But it'll be fine. Because I don't want an all greenness, so it has to be fine. Well, this way too, y'all can see that they do get back to where they're supposed to be. There we go. It's getting there. Can y'all see it starting to, I mean, it was pretty dried out. I've had some who threw their paste away because they told me they dried out. And I was like, no, don't ever throw them away. Add water. Kind of like, what's the emergency food and you just add water to it? I don't know what it's called. Dehydrated or something like that. You add water and it turns back to regular. I hope the sage and the brown's gonna look really cute. Alright, it's almost there. Sorry y'all, I should have checked this before. I usually do. I don't know why I didn't today. But this way y'all can see. These are two, you don't want to throw these out and have to rebuy them just because they dry out a little bit. I'm frugal. I don't want to throw out anything. Can y'all see it? It's starting to be just fine. Alright. I'm going to give this a try because I'm tired of stirring. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of the green. I'm going to dot it first. Let's see. So I'm just going to kind of dot it on there. And then I'm going to squeegee on the brown. Alright, there we go. I've got it all over my fingers. And I'm just going to kind of stir it in there so they kind of mix, but not look like a jumbled mess. Like I want you to be able to see the colors and them not completely mixed together. Does that make sense? And I'm going to go ahead and get the extra off. But we're not going to stick this in any container. But I am going to save it because there's this extra little twiggy thing over here. Oh my gosh. Whoopsie. So cute. Alright, that turned out just like I was hoping it would. Alright. Oh, there we go. Y'all see that? Isn't that cute? Alright. Next, we are going to, alright, I want to put this other, let's see, I need this to lay kind of flat. There we go, like that. Alright, and we've got this little tiny twiggy thing right here. Let's see if I can guess. So put that there. Okay, I think that's gonna work. And that little bit of extra we had still on here, that's what I'm gonna use for this little, whatever it's called. I'm calling it a twiggy thing. Cute. Let me see if I can add another one. Alright. I'm going to have this one coming off right here. Normally you would, if you spend, wait too long, you would have to wash it in between. But we're using the same color and going pretty quick, so I'm not washing it. And it's a twiggy, so it's okay if it doesn't look perfect, right? Because it's a twiggy. That looks good. I kind of want to do one more though. I'm going to put one more right here coming down. Right. I'm probably got it blocked, right? And y'all can't see what I'm doing. Alright, we're done with this. Where did I put? Okay, here's the backer sheet. I'm just going to lay it on here and chunk it out of the way. Alright, and what y'all see now, because I don't know what y'all can see if I was blocking it. Alright, I'm going to get something to drink real quick. And I'm going to put up these pastes because we are through with these. And now we are going to do the glue gun part. Alright, so we're done with the brown. So y'all could see that brown part dried up and it worked beautifully. Like, you can't tell that it was dried up mess. Actually, we may come back to the brown. Or I might actually just use... I'm just going to use what we just scraped off. Let me see. I like the edges to not be crisp. I like them to be smudged, the edge of the board. So I'm going to see if I can make this work. So I just put it on, whoops, baby wipe and sprayed it with the water. Before we go further, let's see. And I'm going to try it on the bottom because that's where the twig's going anyways. And I'm just going to kind of, okay, I got to remember which one to get. I'm going to rub it down the side right here to give it that distressed look or not so perfect look. I tried sanding it and it didn't sand enough. I want it to sand a little bit more. And I don't want it to be perfect, so I'm just kind of like smushing it on there. Just so that it kind of has a rough looking, can y'all see? Oops. I'll show it to you better. I got a little more than what I wanted right here, but it's also where the stick is going, so. So I'm going to my fingers now. Alright, I'm going to hold it up where you can see. Whoops. Can you see the edges? I like for them just to have that rough looking edge. Alright, now I'm going to clean my fingers, and now we're going to glue. This is the fun part. Okay, it's all fun, but I like the chalking part too to see how it comes out. Comes out all neat. Something I couldn't do otherwise. And now the gluing part. Alright, my glue gun's ready. Now let's see, how was I going to do this? I think just like that. Alright. Where y'all can see. I think so. Alright, I'm gonna glue right here. should have brought, I like to do the, is it something 5,000? I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. And I like to add it to the glue gun so that it's really sturdy. But I didn't bring that. No, is it E6000? I don't remember what it's called. All right, so I'm gonna push this on here and let's see if I can hide any glue blobs down here to help secure it. I'm gonna put it down here on the bottom. Let's see here. All right, and then I've got this stuff. I don't remember what it's called. Anybody know what it's called? What this stuff is called? It's bird nest stuff. I got it at Dollar Tree, but I don't remember what it's actually called. And so I'm gonna put it in the top of our little nest. I'm just gonna kind of glue there, and then just kind of make our nest look a little 3D-ish. I thought about putting it at the bottom near the tree, but we got our eggs we have to put on here, and so I thought it would be cute to kind of help hold the eggs in. Alright, so maybe we can just plop a little on the stick. Like that. All right, here's where we are so far. Just kind of a messy little nest. Let's see if we can tuck that in there a little bit. Hey, Robin. Here we go. All right, now we've got our little eggs that are sitting over here drying, and we're gonna add our little eggs, and that's what I'm gonna stick in here. That's why I thought we needed the grass up towards the top. Let's see. I don't know which way these little eggs should go. I'm gonna say down, because when you put them in the egg carton, you have the big part up towards the top. And when you put them in the incubator, you have the big part up towards the top. So that's the part I'm gonna put up towards the top. That's the little big part of the egg. Well, hopefully this glue doesn't melt my little egg. Shove that one down in there. I don't know if we should put this third one on there. Or just leave 2. I think you're always supposed to do 3, but it looks good with the 2. What do y'all think? 2 or 3? Should I add the third egg? I'm not sure what to do. All right, here's my little birds. Got my little hummingbirds. I know my eggs are kind of big for my hummingbirds. All right, we're just gonna put the little... I should have got bigger birds. All right, so I'm gonna look for bigger birds. I may not glue this little fella on here. I think I have some bigger birds in my craft room. So we're gonna just set this one on here and pretend. 2, I think 2 eggs too. I think 3 is gonna make it look a little goofy. Although my boy said I needed 6 eggs in my nest. Alright. So I'm going to just tuck this on here and then get me a bigger bird. Because my egg is bigger than my bird. But you'll know what it's going to look like. As I have 2 little birds, I'm pretty sure. So I have 2 little hummingbirds. And I'll switch them out with two other little birds. And y'all, got these birds at Hobby Lobby. Because I'm always at Hobby Lobby. They have all kinds of little birds at Hobby Lobby, actually. Alright, so this is birds we're using, but they're going to get changed out. And then I'll go on. Because they look they look funny. Baby birds. I mean, little eggs that are bigger than the parents. Put it on the top like the bird's flying in. Like, should I put the little bird up here? I could do that. So when I find that bigger bird, they're little bluebirds. They're all so cute. Actually, I think they're the same color as these. They're just not hummingbirds. They'll go right here. Like that. Whoops. How's that? With the stick. I think it's cute. Alright, that's what I'm going with. So I'll show you all the picture with the bigger birds. So you think it looks good with the bird up here and just kind of sticking out? Or maybe over here? I don't know. I'll find that bigger bird. It's like twice the size. It'll match the eggs a little better. Alright. Well, that is it, y'all. I'm pleased. I think it's so darn cute with the real stick on there. Let me try to zoom in so y'all can see it. There's the little, can you see the stick? It's hard for me to see what y'all can see. There we go. And the nest with the little grass on the top. It turned out really cute. And this board stands up by itself. Well, my table's lopsided, but you just have to trust me when I put it on my bookcase. There we go. It stands up by itself. These are cool. These are very cool. And I think you can get even the eggs at Hobby Lobby now, even though it's not Easter egg time if y'all don't have them. I think they're back where the ribbon is. Like at my Hobby Lobby store, where the ribbon is on the next row over, and they have all these different kinds of birds, and they have little nests, and they probably have these little eggs that will actually match the bird. But I think it was fun to paint the eggs. But, you know, you can get some small ones over there if you don't have any. But who doesn't have eggs? I don't know. I probably have more eggs than my kids. Because I stashed them. So anyhow, this was it. This was fun. Thank you all for hanging out. I will give you the shopping list for everything, and then just know that what's not on the shopping list, the birds and the eggs came from Hobby Lobby, and the grassy stuff came from Dollar Tree, and the stick came from my yard. So you can easily go find the stick. And then my boys just broke it off to fit the board, so they did pretty good. But actually it's on there pretty good. So I'm happy, y'all. This was so cute. Thank you so much. If you knew what kind of day I had, you would know I need to hang out with everybody. So thank you. Kim, Carrie, I think Amanda is on here. Thank y'all for coming. And I will chat with y'all soon. Y'all have a great evening. I get to go bake now. I will be baking all night. That'll be fun. But now I'm in the mood to bake because I got to de-stress by crafting with y'all. This was super fun. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks, Kim. It was a blessing spending time with y'all too. Love you too. Hopefully I'll get to see you soon. All right, y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.